everyone. Oh, that's kind of loud. Sorry. That's why I got your attention. So, if we haven't met all of you, we are Carter's parents. We are Carter and Leah right there. In case you didn't know who they were. I'm Audrey, this is Larry, and we are just so thrilled and honored to have all of you here with us tonight. So many of you are from near, and so many of you came from afar. And we're just so incredibly grateful. Our hearts are really full to have all of our families and the Serlins family, our family, all of their friends, all of our dear friends here. I mean, we just feel incredibly blessed. So thank you so much for joining us.
Audrey, 10:40 evening. In a minute, we will break and we'll have dinner. There's a buffet over there. Teresa has been just phenomenal helping us put tonight on. We'll let each of you know when to leave your table and go get the buffet. In the meantime, as far as our events for the evening, in a minute we'll have the mozzi and a ritual. And then following that, after dinner, before we have dessert, there's a few specialized talks that we will be having. A few people like to say a few things. And then after dessert, we'll close the evening with a really wonderful and warm Altala. So that's our plan for the evening. We'd like to start off. We have a ritual and a mozzi for that. I would like to invite up our dear Rabbi Nagat and his wife Cheryl. Rabbi has been with us at our synagogue in San Jose for 20 plus years. He's a dear part of our family. He bar mitzvah bar mitzvah Anna and bar mitzvah Carter, and has gotten to know Leah very well the last several months. So we're thrilled that they could make it all the way to Michigan, and also I'd like to invite Dan and Mary to come up from Motzi as well.
Good evening, everyone. It's so good to be with you. An exciting time. Otzi, there is it's going in and out. Very cool tradition of breaking of a plate. Just to kind of tell you a little bit about it, traditionally it's done actually about a year before when engagement will be done. It's a statement from the mothers of the bride and groom that they're in it. Now, we're going to be there for you. We're going to support you. We're going to get you through this. So we're going to do a version of that. But before we do that, this is a beautiful plate. Let's just look at that. Lovely plate to break. I would use plastic myself. Or just take a look at the plate. So Dan, what's with this plate? Tell us about this plate, would you, Dan?
I would. So this plate is from my grandfather, who had planned to be here as the flower boy. He just passed away last month at 103. Was an amazing person, a huge part of my life. I was blessed to have him in my life till I was 50. Had your great grandfather. But we're going to break it as in the tradition. But as my grandfather did often, he fell and was super resilient. So if it doesn't break on the first try, that might be him like looking down on us. Right. Either way. The last time he fell, he reset his own septum and said, he broke his nose and said, "Oh my God, I can breathe again." So, I mean, he was a doctor. I said, "Grandpa, don't set your own septum." I mean, it's a terrible way to do it. Like, just go to the ER like everybody else.
So again, this is a statement of your support for the bride and groom.
We're in it.
And yeah. That's perfect. And it's never mind. We join together in mozzi. Bon appetito. Enjoy your meal at work the table.
Hi, everybody. We wanted to say a few words. We have a few others that are going to say a few words before we head into dessert. Um, so, on behalf of Larry and I, wanted to share that we knew something very special was happening when Carter met Leia. We actually didn't know he was meeting her at the time. We were hosting a family dinner, sort of his send-off as he was going back to University of Michigan. And I thought somebody was going to yell, "Go blue." Isn't this the room for that? And here we are, we're getting ready, we're having cocktails, and there's no Carter to be found. And we're saying, this isn't like him. What's going on? Is he packing? Like, what's this all about? And then all of a sudden he comes downstairs, and of course Grandma Jackie was brave enough to say, "What were you doing?" And he said, "I've been talking to this girl that I met on FaceTime, and we talked for 3 hours." And literally, Larry and I, it was like getting struck by lightning. We were like, "Wait, what? What is going on?" And we just knew, just some spark, something special was happening. And then he went back to school, and we got to meet Leia on FaceTime ourselves. And boy, her smile literally just beamed right through the FaceTime. And we saw what Carter saw. We saw what he adores about her. She's spunky, she's sparkly, she's super cute, she's super smart, she adores her family, and she's so authentic. She's her authentic self. And oh my God, we just loved it. And those of you who know Carter, family and friends, and especially my girlfriends, Carter has always marched to his own beat. I mean, he's always had this really cosmic sense of who he is as a human and what he wants out of life. And something he really always has wanted out of life is a life partner. He found her. And boy, we couldn't be any happier. And gosh, we've just loved getting to know Dan and Miri. Oh my God, we feel so blessed. And we just admire you for raising such a kind, strong, wonderful woman. I mean, it's just so, we really appreciate that. And then we got, and then we got to meet their family. Oh my God, what an incredible family. And literally, we were at the shower that all of the aunts threw for Leia. Actually, it was the night before the shower. We were at a Shabbat dinner hosted by Betsy and Michael, and all their siblings were there, and the cousins were there, and they were saying the prayers. And Larry and I looked at each other at the same time, and we both had tears in our eyes. We were like, they're going to have an incredible life together, surrounded by so much love. And so Dad and I just wish you both the best from our bottom of our hearts. It's just the best feeling to feel so happy for the two of you. Miri?
So we also feel incredibly lucky to be joining the Fox Migdal Breaker family, and we'll speak more about that tomorrow night. But tonight we wanted to talk about how they found each other. Everybody says Hinge.com. They met on Hinge.com, but people don't just go on Hinge.com. They have to have somebody convince them to go on Hinge.com. And for Leia, it was this lovely woman from South Africa. Okay, lovely woman from New York who someday I can meet in person and thank her, who convinced her to go on Hinge.com. And for Carter, it was his sister, Hannah. And so Hannah convinced Carter to go on Hinge and helped him set his parameters. Wrote his profile, helped him set his parameters, not just in Ann Arbor, but fortunately over an hour from Ann Arbor, and that's how they picked Albion. You know, Albion picked Ann Arbor, whatever. So, you for bringing Carter into our lives, into Leah, and we're very excited for you guys, and we'll talk a little bit more tomorrow. But tonight is just a little thank you to Hannah for bringing Carter into our lives, and into obviously Leah.
Thank you so much. That was so sweet. Okay, Grandma Joan wants to say a few words, so I'm going to bring her.
Okay. Leah, Carter. All right, I want to tell you, this went on. Well, I was married by Rabbi Gittin when Grandpa and I were married. Many of our family and friends by Rabbi Gittin. He always told us one thing. Before marriage, you keep your eyes wide open. After marriage, you keep them half closed. You let the big things be little, and remember to do only the little things you remember. Also, you never go to bed at night mad at each other. You make up first. And this was what he told all of his brides and grooms. And I hate to tell you how many years ago it was for me, but he did it to all his brides and grooms. And just remember, very good advice, okay? Best of.
Right. Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me? There we go. We are the Breaker Brothers. I'm Bill Breaker. This is Max Breaker. We are Carter's cousins. And it is a Breaker family tradition to put a little rhyme and poem together for big events. So we'll put one together for the two of you. You're surrounded by your loved ones, and all are wishing you well, as you create a brand new chapter in the story that's yours to tell. Here's to Leah and Carter and many years to come, to our next beloved dentist and a Michigan alum.
We look forward to tomorrow. We'll smile, hug, and clap, and say cheers to a couple from a Jewish dating app. A couple that knits, laughs, cooks, and loves their golfing. They can work through it all, including physics problem solving.
The day is finally here. Let's dance and have some fun. For Carter to love someone more than Betty, who thought this day would come? There's got to be some luck. There's got to be some luck for a love like this to bloom. I mean, what are the odds that you lived in Andrew's room?
You met in 2020 on the weekend of Labor Day. It's the love that stems from West Bloomfield and the South Bay. May your life together become all you want it to be. May your nights together consist of bourbon, champagne, and tea.
May you be patient and kind and full of good graces. May you stand by each other until there's wrinkles on your faces. May your love upon your wedding day will grow throughout your life and build upon that moment. You become husband and wife.
It's amazing to have everyone here, to the people that flew and those that drove. Let's cheers to Carter and Leah and say Mazel Tov.
Oh my God. Oh my God, love it.
And next we're going to hear hear from Leia's bridesmaid, Simone.
Hello? Can you hear me?
No.
How about now? Hi, guys. My name is Simone. I am Leia's bridesmaid. I have been close friends with Leia. What feels like a long time ago. We were in high school together. I was working on a production, theater production at a community college. And all of the actors were in their 20s and 30s, and they had been acting for a long time. Except for the main lead, Miss Leia Serlin. The first thing I noticed about her was just that she was confident, capable, and just as professional on the stage as these professionals. Leia and I gravitated to each other. We became fast friends. We had so much fun every day, driving in her car, visiting her aunt and her shop, going to Curry's, which is a Indian buffet, and karaoke at Thursday nights. I also especially had fun at the Serlins' house, which I noticed that they are hilarious, but also incredibly generous. And I realized that me and Carter had the same experience, which is when you first meet the Serlins, it's as if you had always known them. They just are so kind and caring. And even though me and Leia graduated and we went our separate ways, our relationship never diminished, but it evolved. And one day, I was in a different city, and I got a 3-hour Skype call from Leia, and she told me that she had met this incredible guy. And the thing about Leia, which I'm sure a lot of you know, is when she's sure of something, it's best never to doubt it. She's sure, there's no point. And when I finally met him in person, I was just so excited to meet him, and I was so happy for her because he's so lovely, so thoughtful. He brings her snacks when she's feeling down, and he's so incredibly brilliant, working with lasers and diamonds and quantum physics. It was really amazing. So I just wanted to say to you both that together, you guys are amazing. You have your own individual amazing qualities. But together, you guys are not only funny, but together you're hilarious. Not only smart, but ingenious. And not only kind, but humane. I wish the best for you guys, Mr. and Mrs. Fox. I hope the most you wish for is the least you get. And sei gesund.
Next, we're going to hear from the groom.
All right, I don't know if this is working, so I'm just going to talk about it. Leia and I want to thank you. It's just been so fun. It's been great to spend time with all the people we love. It's pretty amazing. We really appreciate it. I think I'm loud. You're loud. You're loud. That loud, but I think I can do it for a minute. We both want to say a huge thank you to my parents for hosting this lovely evening. I always thought I was so fortunate to have amazing parents, an incredible sister, cousins, and the best grandparents. Unfortunately, Leia didn't get to meet Grandpa Mark, but I know he would have absolutely adored her fiery passion, intellect, and deep appreciation for family, which was extremely important to him. He's looking down and smiling. Yes. I'd also like to thank Ima, Abba, and Andrew for welcoming me into the family. It's just really been very special. And like Simone said, it's like I was always there. You just made it really easy. Now I'm lucky enough to have 2 wonderful families. And they all get along, which is pretty amazing. And I even got to have a pretty badass great-grandparent whom I really got to know. I didn't know I was going to get that. It was pretty cool. We both feel so fortunate. Hello? Hello? We both feel so fortunate to have such amazing families and friends all together, finally meeting one another this weekend. Thank you all. Thank you to all the people who have traveled to Michigan to be with us on this special weekend. We are truly honored. Please join me for a toast to our incredible family and friends. We can't wait to sign the papers tomorrow.
Yes, I think it is. All right, so a few housekeeping things about tomorrow, and also to make sure everybody got everything. There was a welcome bag you're supposed to get if you are in the hotel. If you did not get one, go to the front desk, ask for one. It has the information for the shuttles, which I'm also about to rattle off right now. So for those of you staying in the hotel, there are 2 shuttles. One leaves at 4:45, and the other one is the big one. This is the one this one's 50 people bus, I'm pretty sure. This one will be at 5:15. Please don't miss the bus. We want you all to make it. And then they'll be coming back around 9:30, 10 o'clock in half-hour increments or so. But there will also be his number's on your welcome letter. If you guys need a ride home earlier, you can call it. He can get you a ride home if you need it. So don't spend money on Uber Lyfts. You can call our guy, and we're set. And then I also wanted to say thank you to you both for hosting such an amazing evening. It's been wonderful and fun, and those cake pops are delicious. And Bill and Max, that was awesome. And thank you, Simone, and everybody else. This was awesome. Yeah. All right, that's it.
I'm gonna hand this off.
All right, well, thank you all. The dessert bar should be open. Enjoy dessert. We'll wait for the sun to set for a few minutes, and then we'll have a wonderful time. So enjoy yourselves.